So hey guys, this is Colin Neal, Sales Manager, United Catalyst. I'm here with Colin Kelly with Radius Recycling. Colin, what do you do at Radius Recycling?
Hey, great to be here. I'm the Vice President of Public Affairs.
I understand in April you are now the chair for ReMA.
Yeah, this is actually my first board meeting right here in Greenville, and really looking forward to it.
And when did you get into the industry?
I'm a late bloomer to the industry. I've been in it now for coming up on 18 years. Prior to that, I was an elected official in Everett, Mass., where we had Schnitzer Steel Industries had a facility. Now we're rebranded to Radius Recycling. And after I retired from the council, they approached me about doing some outreach in the community for them. And I said I would help them out for a couple of years. And it's been coming up on 18 years.
If you could give yourself a piece of advice, business advice to your younger self, what would it be?
It's a crazy question. So I permitted a lot of recycling facilities as a young member of the city council. And I didn't do enough thought into what the industry did. Mm-hmm. I would take time to learn about all industries and what they do and the effects they have on people, the environment, and the future. And I probably would have gotten into this industry a lot earlier. The other thing I would tell someone at that age, learn from experts. Don't think you have all of the answers. As a city councilor, I probably didn't take my own advice, and I would urge people to learn from leader industries.
If you had to start from scratch tomorrow, what would you focus on?
Sustainability. That's the future, the circular economy. That's where we're at today. That's what's most important.
What was the hardest or scariest moment in your career, and how did you get out of it?
I think the hardest moment for me was responding to a fatality. And I still think back to that day. I could give you the date. It was just a really bad day. How you get back from it is you constantly improve, and you allow people to take corrective actions.
What factors separate yards that thrive from those who don't?
I think people sometimes take for granted that they have the right to operate, and they're not looking at the impacts that they have to neighbors, the community, and others. And I think the more embedded you are in a community, the more effective you are as an operator. And even you mentioned that you were in law enforcement. We're a firm believer in, we bring the police down, we bring the fire department down to our facilities, take a tour, explain to them, and they can help us. They'll point things out to us that we might be doing wrong, or we can educate them on what's going on in the industry. And that partnership becomes very, very important.
100%. 100%, I agree. What do you think the recycling industry will look like in 20 years?
Different than it is today, because I can see the difference between 18 years and what it is now. 18 years ago, we didn't want a lot of people to know what we did. Mm-hmm. Now we're inviting people in to understand what we do. Yeah. And when you do that, you have to up your game, because your facility has to be ready to show the people what you do. So I think it will continue to mature. I think we will become more looking like manufacturing facilities.
I remember when we first started our first law enforcement class at United Catalyst, teach them, about scrapyards, about catalytic converter processing. I think the initial theory is it's a messy industry, but then you get to see it and it's becoming super professional.
Listen, if you look at the jobs of today versus the jobs of 20 years ago, say, you didn't have stormwater operations like they are today. Mm-hmm. You didn't have air monitoring like it is today. The industry continues to mature, and the level of experience that are needed to run facilities continues to grow every year. And that's why it's important that, I'm assuming that's what you guys are doing. Hey, This industry's fun. Come and look at it, investigate it. And that's what's really important.
Yeah. And so, throughout your whole life, just to wrap it up here, throughout your whole life, what do you think is the most important lesson you've learned?
Treat people the way you want to be treated. Total respect. Mm-hmm. The same people that you're going to meet going up, you're going to meet coming down. The same people that you find at Dunkin' Donuts that you hold the door for could be the one that regulates you. Just treat people fairly, mm-hmm. and run your business the same way.
Yep, I agree. Now, the Dunkin' Donuts in Massachusetts are way better than down here, so just point that out.
So it's also a little far. We can walk half a mile anywhere and find a Dunkin' Donuts. It's 3 miles from this hotel. I miss my coffee.
Yeah,
I'll get it at the airport, though.
Yeah, there you go. That's very cool. Hey, thank you so much, Colin.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yes, sir.